Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for coming to Mrs. Rubino's. We are happy to be here today with Jordan Schulteis, the Director of the Division of Small Business, and of course, Governor Carney. My name's Andrea Wakefield, and this is my cousin Robin Mabry, and Mrs. Rubino's was my grandmother and my great-grandmother, and Robin's grandmother. We started this restaurant in 1940, and we have been in business for over 8 decades, serving the community in Wilmington, Delaware. We are very happy to be taking part in the Delaware Wins program, and we're excited to hear about new businesses that are going to be joining the program as well. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Governor Carney at this time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andrea. It's great to be here on Union Street in front of Mrs. Rubino's to talk a little bit about Delaware Wins. We're also joined by Jordan from the Division of Small Business. This is Pam, who's our sign language expert for the deaf and hard of hearing. I'm excited to be here because today the Division of Small Business is identifying 200 small businesses in our state who've decided and their plans have been approved to participate in our vaccination challenge program. And I'll talk a little bit about that. Jordan will talk more about that, but let's just set the challenge. Several weeks ago, our own Delawarean Joe Biden, President Joe Biden, established a goal for the nation in every state to reach 70% of the adult population to be vaccinated by the 4th of July. And we all can have a great Independence Day celebration here at Mrs. Rubino's here on Union Street across our state as we do normally during 4th of July, except last year during the pandemic. And so we now stand here in Delaware at just short of 68%. So that last 2%, that last mile road has been more difficult than ever. Back in December and January, we had much, much greater demand than we had supply of the vaccines. In those days, the target population, those 65 and older, were the most at risk and the most eager to be vaccinated. That population today is over 90% vaccinated with at least one shot for the 2-shot dose, and those with fully vaccinated in the 80%. So the majority of the population, those who are 65 and older, those who are most vulnerable, have been vaccinated, and that's a really good thing. The other demographics, not so good. And in fact, geographically, we've seen big differences. Sussex County, interestingly enough, has the highest vaccination rate. Newcastle County right behind, and Kent County pretty far behind. In terms of age groups, the young adult population, those 18 to 35, less than 50% vaccinated. So we really got to go to work on those younger people here in our state. DE Wins is an incentive program to encourage that. Part of that is this partnership that we have with small businesses that were most negatively affected during the pandemic. And that's hospitality, restaurants, bars, gyms, and other small businesses that were shut down for a period of time last spring. As we got healthier into the summer, they opened up a limited basis. We did a number of things under emergency powers to help restaurants move outdoors into safer outdoor space, to make up for capacity that they were losing indoors, off-premises sales of alcohol, to go with take-out food orders, all those kinds of things, with the sole purpose of helping these businesses survive. Mrs. Rubino's has been here longer than, and that's 65 years old as of May 20th, just a couple weeks ago. They've got great spaghetti and meatballs. And this incentive program is a twofer, right? I came in last Tuesday with my vaccination card. I'm still a cheap guy from Claymont, right? To get my free spaghetti and meatball dinner. My mom had that. She's 90 years old, wanted to come out with me. I had the chicken parmesan, which was excellent, by the way. And so this is an incentive program, number one, that rewards folks that have been vaccinated, bring their vaccination card, and importantly, just as importantly, helps to bring people back into these bars and restaurants and other establishments that were hurt so badly last year. I'm so excited about the opportunity to celebrate on the 4th of July. And I know every Delawarean's excited as well. We need to get to 70%. We're on the doorstep of 68%. $5,000 drawings, tickets to Firefly, tickets to the Blue Rocks game. And at the end, June 30th, for everybody who's been vaccinated, goes into the pool for the drawing of the $302,000 grand prize, and we'll all be celebrating on 4th of July. So to Mrs. Rubino's, to all the other 199 approved small businesses, this is just the first round. We've got more to come for stepping forward with your incentive program. It's really a good opportunity for us to partner with all of you, and thank you for what you've been doing here on Union Street since 1940. Jordan, tell us more about this program.
Thank you, Governor, and thank you to Mrs. Rubino's for having us here this morning. We are so excited to be here to talk about the DE Wins program. We've seen a lot of excitement from our small businesses, which is really encouraging to us. The program is meant to provide, in exchange for our businesses stepping up and telling us a good promotion that their customers would like. And again, like the governor said, this is for our folks that were in our hardest hit industries, our restaurants, our bars, gyms, personal care services. They all have really unique clientele. They all have unique needs. And we ask them to tell us what would move the needle for your customers. And the creativity we've seen come in from those proposals has been really inspiring. Mrs. Rubino's is offering spaghetti and meatballs, which they're famous for. Their customers come here because they love their spaghetti and meatballs. We've seen some other restaurants who are offering their signature dish as an incentive. So this has been a really, really interesting program to watch. But in exchange for providing that promotion, the state of Delaware is offering a one-time $5,000 grant to help offset those expenses so that we can keep our businesses moving forward. Our small businesses have shown a great amount of creativity through the pandemic, so we're not surprised that this is no exception. They've switched to offering delivery no matter what industry they're in, whether it's retail, restaurants. They're all making sure that their customers were able to safely get their product during the pandemic. Maybe they were offering curbside delivery or even moving sales from in-person to online. We are really excited that our small businesses were willing to be part of our vaccination effort and continuing to serve their customers this way. Hopefully this incentive will not only drive vaccination rates, but also drive some traffic to our small businesses that have hurt so badly over the past year. You can see the full list of our participating partners at dewins.org/partners. The first 200 are up there right now. You can go check them out and start taking your vaccination card around. And then we will continue to add more throughout this week. Thank you.
All right, thank you everyone for coming. I do want to recognize a group of our team that are knocking doors, getting out in communities, trying to get folks information about getting vaccinated here in the city of Wilmington. Thanks for the good work that you're doing, getting people to our vaccination clinics. You can find the vaccination clinics on the de.gov/coronavirus website. Most pharmacies and other places around town have opportunities for vaccination. So thanks for joining us today, and we entertain any questions. I know we have some individual interviews to do afterwards. And again, thank you to Mrs. Rubino's for being here since 1940 on Union Street, for your great food and hospitality, and for participating in our DE Wins program. We know that when everybody gets vaccinated, everybody wins in Delaware. So thank you. Let's get vaccinated by July 4th. If there are no general questions, we'll do individuals. Thank you very much for coming.